Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle. Oh boy, guys, this movie was kind of disappointing. Okay, so yeah, this movie was pretty disappointing, and let me explain why. You see, the first movie in the anime trilogy, Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, pretty much gave us an interesting concept of a Godzilla movie. The idea that kaijus took over planet Earth, and because of that, humanity had to leave, and then 25,000 years later, or 20,000 years? I think it was 20,000 years later, humanity comes back, and the entire planet is just an ecosystem of giant monsters. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting concept for a trilogy, especially a Godzilla trilogy. Now, the first movie, obviously nothing much happens, but that's because it was the first movie. It's obviously a trilogy, and the movies get better as each movie is released, but the problem with City on the Edge of Battle is nothing new happens. The characters, they all stay the same. And it's pretty much the same plot. Let me tell you the plot of City on the Edge of Battle, which is pretty much the same plot as Planet of the Monsters. You have the humans who come back to Earth, and they want to kill Godzilla so they can take back the Earth. They end up succeeding in the plan, but something goes wrong. That's the plot of Planet of the Monsters and City on the Edge of Battle. They're the same plot. And obviously, they could have made a way different plot if they used the Mechagodzilla, but spoiler alert, Mechagodzilla is not even used in this movie. In fact, if you take out Mechagodzilla, nothing would have changed. This movie would have still been the same. Which questions, why have Mechagodzilla there if he's not important? It's like Star Wars The Last Jedi and Star Wars The Force Awakens. In The Force Awakens, why have all of these things there if they're not going to be important in The Last Jedi? This is exactly like Star Wars. Oh my god. But yeah, Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle. My problems, the characters, they still stay the same. The plot was basically the same. They never used Mechagodzilla, even though they were hinting that they could have used Mechagodzilla. And honestly, the only thing I liked about this movie was the colors. Honestly, this movie was a bit more colorful than the bland Monster Planet, but that's not saying much. Overall, there were a few good things in City on the Edge of Battle, but there were just too many bad things that I would have to give City on the Edge of Battle 3 stars out of 10. Anime, you just cannot trust it.